There are your Heupel keys. Hit all of them but one. The only thing he didn't hit was allowing 99 yards or fewer. So Florida, because they kept running in the second half, I'm guessing he was happy with that. Florida did get over 99 yards or get to 100. So every other key, though, they nailed, including rush for 3 touchdowns or more. Tennessee now 28-0 under Heupel when they do that. That's a heck of a stat. Okay, I want to welcome in the last member of today's panel right there. VFL Ollie Lane is with us. Ollie, thanks for being here.
No, anytime.
Josh Heupel has one of the most high-powered offenses in the country, and yet, it's second only to, as you saw in a graphic we put up yesterday during the Saturday kickoff, this is the second highest scoring Tennessee offense, only to your 2022 bunch. Wow. So it's a great offense, but we nitpick it. It's what we do. We grumble, we gripe, we say, well, this didn't work. Yeah, but this didn't work. That's what these shows are. But last night, for those of us who've been saying it would be nice if you saw some more creativity, my goodness, Ollie.
Yeah.
That was very creative in that first half, as Chuck said in the last segment. You saw a lot of different formations.
Oh, yeah.
You saw them setting up plays. I don't think you could ask for much more in terms of Josh Heupel saying, I'm whipping out the book, and we're going to find all the stuff Florida's never seen before.
Yeah, no, it was great to see. It was one of the keys that I had for this game. You got to get creative offensively, and especially with the running game. I love the in-around that they had to Mike Matthews, just getting someone else that's explosive with the football, the ball, in an unorthodox.
He was the third guy to touch it on that play.
Yeah, and it worked great. He ended up getting 20 yards on that run. But then you also saw, I really liked how they went with the design. Hey, Bishop, you're going to be the heavy back tonight. He had 24 carries, most carries he's had all season, and did a really good job with that. But then to your point, they were setting up plays left and right, which is something that you haven't seen a lot happen this year. Like in that first drive specifically, you got Ethan Davis coming to seal the edge. Well, then later on in that drive, you have him slip off that edge for the touchdown catch. I mean, that's just the ways of which his creative mind thinks and can set things up for us. You want to see more of it as you go along, especially in the running game aspect of it. Because, look, the throwing game has gotten very creative throughout the years. You know, he's changed the offense from where it was in 21. But the running game can still use some more creativity. But I like the routes and the ways that they went to things to attack against Florida.
You also had a play that they threw out there. They didn't get to run it. It was the short yardage play, and they got a timeout before. I mentioned it in the first segment where Wendell Moy actually came out there. But you had Aguilar under center, 3 guys behind him, including Moy, and then another guy behind him. Chris Fowler said, I've never seen this formation before. These guys call a lot of football games. They're not young guys. They've seen a lot of plays.
Yeah.
So to throw something out there and them say, I've never seen that before. I thought they were very creative as a quarterback. You had to enjoy that last night.
I loved it by the pound, man. Put it in a case and sell it by the 6-pack. You hear me? I loved it, brother.
Like Al Wilson's
like Al Wilson's
hard
team.
team.
You got it hard to bang it, and they hit him hard last night. And that's what I liked about what happened. Yes, I think Coach Halsey and Coach Heupel did a lot of things to highlight, Joey Aguilar's his skill set. He ran the ball a couple of times in key situations. That formation, when the quarterback himself, Herb Street, said, never seen that before. Well, we got a timeout. They put some on somebody's head. Yeah. And what I also like the fact is that after we got the lead so comfortable, we didn't put anything else on tape for Vanderbilt to see. Because in my opinion, all that creativity that happened, there was some other plays that could have happened off the plays that we did run that we didn't show, and I love it.
And you're going to need to be just as creative next week against Vanderbilt. Will Overstreet, there was also, look, Ethan Davis has been hurt an awful lot in his career, and I know they go with Miles Kitzelman because he's a better run blocker. I think this offense, if it's me, then I bring him in to run block. But Ethan Davis is my starting tight end because he's just more of a weapon.
Yeah, he's more like Fant a couple years ago, who they would run the ball with. He threw touchdown pass. They had a lot of things they could do. It was very versatile. And I think if you look at this, if you have a defense that watches that tape, defensive coordinator, he's going to go, who am I more concerned about being in the game? And if I'm a linebacker, who am I more concerned about being in the game? Because Ethan Davis, as he saw in that play-action pass play, one, I've got to go in and take the block, but this guy's fast enough to leave me, and that's a problem. And so I just look at this as I always try to look as like, who would I play in a game? Is who is the defensive coordinator in the other team? Are they going to say, who do I not want to see? And I think you have to say at this point, Ethan Davis is the guy that is the more of a threat for a lot of different things, and he should be the guy that you use more of moving forward.
Well, you talk about getting an opposing defense, and in this case, we're talking about Vanderbilt next week trying to prepare for Tennessee. So Brazel, Staley, Matthews, Davis, those are 4 legit SEC weapons that they're going to have to try to deal with next week. I love the play to Matthews. Last year at the end of the season, we were talking about yards after catch, not a lot of catch and run.
Yeah.
Matthews, Staley, Davis last night, they have catch and run potential in this offense as well. And then Bishop, we've talked this season about establishing that number 1 guy. He was established last night, really has been over the last couple of weeks.
Matthews caught the ball last night, too. It was. I mean, I thought Matthews had his best game, personally. I don't know. Numbers-wise, it wasn't his best game. I thought it was his best game. I'll say the same thing. I'm guessing he'll pop up in the 3 up, 3 down. Aguilar's numbers weren't spectacular. I thought that was his best game. Completely in control, accurate all night. If you could draw that up every week, I would take that.
Totally in rhythm.
Absolutely.